Hello and welcome back to the vlog. Feels so nice to say that, but also weird. There's literally dust on my camera. I wasn't planning on vlogging today, but obviously I haven't uploaded since the end of November. I had a goal to do 2 uploads every month last year and I exceeded that goal, which doesn't feel like I deserve that because I feel like I'm so sporadic. But I feel like all YouTubers talk about that. I feel like being consistent with vlogging is a very impressive thing to do. And I always feel like I'm spinning the plates with like Instagram, LTK, other stuff going on, like life stuff. Obviously I did Abercrombie at the end with my edit at the end of last year. And essentially just like limped to the end of 2024 because it went from Abercrombie into Black Friday and Cyber Week and Christmas. And I always burn myself out towards the end of the year. I'm sure you hear creators talk about it being like crazy season. Take a shot every time I've said that. Like honestly, everyone has jobs and everyone is busy. And I know that the end of the year just can be such a difficult time, and so I was wiped and I took 3 weeks off content and work and everything, and it takes a lot for me to, like, I've never taken 3 weeks off work in my life. I was thinking, when was the last time I had a break that was longer than 3 weeks? And I think it would have been at uni. I just totally disconnected, didn't wear tan, didn't do makeup, obviously wasn't uploading, wasn't thinking about work, and really just was in comfies and doing simple things. I was cooking more. I was so consistent with my workouts, and I wanted to get ahead of that before the like January madness, because I really don't like the whole newness and motivation in January. I don't know why. I just tend to do things opposite to what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. But yeah, I did like, I think 16 workouts over that 3-week period, which is great. Peloton, Pilates. Yeah, I was cooking loads. I was making Caesar dressing from scratch. And I don't know, I'm just rambling at the moment. I think this is just like a catch up. I watched BBC's The Traitors for the first time, which I've actually never watched a Traitors series before, so I wasn't part of what series 1 and series 2 are. I can't wait for Wednesday, and so I've watched the first 3 episodes. I am hooked. I am so hooked. I can't believe it's like discovering TikTok for the first time. Like, you just get sucked in, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited for that. 24 Hours in Police Custody. I've been watching that. TV isn't a big part of my life, but I spent a lot of my time lying down, TV, treats, having a cup of tea, like just really doing the simple things. And I'm so grateful because I feel like at 32 years of age, I've learned I don't need to spend a lot of money to make myself happy. I'm a very simple soul, and it's like being in comfies, not having makeup on, not thinking about work the next day, having a cup of tea, watching 24 Hours. Like, I often don't allow myself those moments. I think I'm so grateful for the work that I do and my management company and the people around me who work and the brands that trust me with the campaigns. And it's just like, to not work makes it feel like I'm not grateful for that, even though it's very human to want and need a break. So a break was had. I went to Hetfield Place, went to a friend's wedding, but I feel like my camera is about to cut off, I know, just from the ramble, but I just wanted to update you on where I've been and what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks, which is just relaxing and having a moment, and it was so glorious. And whilst I do feel recharged, I am scared for 2025 because I just feel like my eyes are welling up even talking about it, but I'm just like scared for kind of what this year will hold potentially. I feel like there's going to be some changes. There's going to be, hopefully some big life changes going on. I have no idea what this vlog is going to be because I'm very much getting back onto my feet after the break, so it might be a bit bitty, but I just wanted to come on camera anyway because I feel like you don't mind me being at home and rambling and stuff. And the ramble stuff I really can do. It's 1 second. It would be easier just to get a podcast at this point because 5 minutes and my camera cuts me off. Fair enough. Thinking about lunch, so it's 10 to 12. I've just come back from a hotel. I shot there last night. Yeah, so I did 2 ads yesterday on my first day back. I was like, how do I do this? But it's just getting the wheels in motion and not procrastinating. So first day back was interesting, bit of a challenge, but it's front loading my week has meant that I'm now sort of going downhill what they call it, down the slope, something to do with skiing. Skiing downhill. So we are thinking about lunch. Also, welcome back, hello to 2025 and January. I love cooking omelettes, so easy, and I have my little format and I wrote it down on my Notion, as you could have seen, because otherwise I just forget. I really like fresh veg in my food. It's tasty, it's quick, it's fresh. I enjoy chopping, and listening to Made in Chelsea soundtrack at the same time was great. I don't know how I found that playlist on Spotify, but it's really good. It's kind of indie, and it's like the songs that kind of cut the scenes. And that's another thing that I got into, was watching old Made in Chelsea. My best friend's just about to go on mat leave, and I said to her, I was like, I would really recommend just like sitting down with a cup of tea and the baby and just watching old Made in Chelsea. I'm loving it. I'm drawing too many parallels between myself and Mark Francis, I think his name is. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, he's speaking total sense. Anyway, first bite. So much flavour. I didn't add any salt, it's just naturally salty. Really delicious. Like the jalapeno kick as well. And I've got my water. So I'll see you after my lunch. Just come off the phone from customer service, so I'm not in the best mood. Really, I want to click my back. I just saw in the corner of the screen my little Coach bag, which means I should show you my bag. I was doing some, I love TikTok for like all sorts of reviews, but bag reviews I think are really great. This is the Juliet 38 from Coach. I love the minimal branding. It's got a zip at the top. I have a couple of open bags, like my Demelier one is open and it's probably not the best for security. Nice handle, this is big enough to go over. Like, I tried this on with a coat in store. It's tight, I guess, but it's not like bad tight. It also has a natural slouch to it, which I really like. And I've learnt that I don't love a structured bag, you know, like as if I would ever own an Hermes bag, but like those kind of like the lines, I just prefer something a bit more boho and kind of slouchy, although it does have a sort of a structured bottom here. No feet, interestingly. I prefer the look of no feet, I think, but I prefer the utility of feet. And then these little clips here. I think this was about £400 to £500. They've also got a sale on at the moment, so I linked a Coach bag as my like sale find of the week, and quite a few of you bought it. And it just looks so handy. Sorry, was it a Coach bag or a Kate Spade? It was a Kate Spade bag, and it was like 50% off or something. It will be in my highlights on my Instagram if you want to know the January links one. Anyway, it's a smooth leather. I think my dream bag would be, it's like a grainy leather. I'm obviously not a pro at describing this. It's very smooth and almost looks like high street plastic bag because it's so smooth. But I think it will be fine. If there was a grain version, I would have got it. It's big, and the thing as well about TikTok is like, I'm so much bigger than these girls in all the ways that a small bag looks stupid on me, and a big bag, an oversized bag, looks quite normal. Same with blazers, actually. So yeah, I've got this. I opened it out of the box today. I did some short form content on it. TBC whether I'll upload that or not. I actually haven't looked at it because I was just planning on doing some editing for a job. But yeah, practical. So I didn't have a black bag that I could wear to a meeting out and about that actually fit my laptop. And I feel like I'm taking my laptop around more than I used to. I know it's not a cheap bag by any stretch, but compared to what you'd buy on like Net-a-Porter, Selfridges, all of those places that are in the thousands, I really feel, you don't need to agree with me on this, I really feel like we've got Emperor's, I was gonna say the Emperor's New Groove, the Emperor's New Clothes mindset on luxury bags. Like, I know I've got my Loewe puzzle and I said this before, but I'm just not a designer handbag girl. The price, I can't believe some of the prices, they're so crazy. The way I try to persuade you not to buy designer bags, but I am now going to tell you about my £150 slippers. But these are from Mojave's. I have been wearing them to death. I was thinking about it in the hotel this morning. I was like, I would never... Oh, 1 second. As I was saying, and how beautiful is the weather today? Like, it's no effort to film because it's just so lovely. Yeah, they are £150. And I was thinking about it, why I would not spend that money on, I might spend it on trainers if they were really comfortable. Definitely not heels though, but they just look so beautiful. They have 3 different colorways. This is an affiliate link. I can't get any money from promoting these, but they're just great. So they're Borg on the inside and the outside. This is a neoprene fabric, almost like a wetsuit. So, you know, when you have to put them on quickly and you put the backs down and you damage your shoes, that doesn't happen on these. If you want to wear them backs down, you can, but I always wear them up. And because they are this very interesting neoprene fabric, which is such a contrast to the Borg, they are grippy here on the back of your heel. Then they have a hard and well-loved and wipeable bottom here. And I was just taking them to people's houses at Christmas and having lovely shoes that I could be cozy in, obviously teamed with my Abercrombie Edit. Look at the weather, the lighting, it's just so beautiful. I've got my Abercrombie Edit loungewear on, and this is the knit from the Edit, but I was so comfy. I wear them all the time and I'm just like, do you know what, if it's £150 and if they are the right slippers for you, I was willing to bite the bullet. So the bullet was bit. I'm gonna finish my tea, do a little bit of admin, snore, and then return this order that I've honestly been speaking to a customer service team for like 2 weeks. They've been so appalling, and I love great customer service. I seldom get it. Yeah, that's what my afternoon is. God, you're miserable. Good morning. 9:10 on a Monday morning. Last week got a little bit busy at points. First week back, feel fine about it, like scared myself more than I needed to. Got through it. Actually did quite well. Did some organic pieces, performing really well, very happy with those. The bad thing about taking 3 weeks off is that I felt very guilty for not putting content out. I might have said that before, but I'm just getting back into the swing of things, thinking about what my audience might want to see. It's a quiet Monday. It's actually like a quiet week. Look at the lights. Oof, just does things to me. So this morning I thought I have a meeting, like our biggest meeting, it's our strategy meeting at 2 p.m. So we've blocked out 3 hours for that. It's always one of those things where I was like, if I was that type of content creator, like I would so live stream it and just share like what we do and how we do it, because I think it is really different and very special and really high value. Maybe one day. But so yeah, I've got that. Let's do my makeup for the day. But I must say, I'm not finding products that beat this kind of holy trinity for eyebrows. So this is the NYX, the Brow Glue, and it's tiny. Excuse me, which means it's so easy to travel with. It's so strong and it actually holds your brows perfectly. I cannot find anything as good as that. The ultra precise brow pencil from e.l.f. and I get it in the shade neutral brown. It's the best pencil. And then the NYX Lift and Snatch in ash brown. This is incredible if you want like a laminated look and need to do actual individual strokes, whereas a pencil I feel like always makes it a little bit blocky. So I kind of do a bit of both, but it's a winner. If we're gonna spend a minute talking about each makeup stage, this is gonna be too long of a video. Let's get a bit more succinct. And just as a brow shape, I feel like that's really impressive. Just a bit more structure and a bit darker, filling in the holes. Now I can move on to my base. So I've just clocked my hands. I'm so not a bad tanner. That's such a shame. The foundation deserves a real spotlight. I feel like this just might be my foundation forever. It's the It Cosmetics. Look how thin it is because of how much I've used it. I'm gonna need another one though, but it's got SPF 50+ in it, not a alternative to your actual SPF, but nonetheless better. And I just think that I will never find a better foundation than this. I'm blending that in with the Vive sponge. Then, and this is my new trick, I did this when I had to be a bridesmaid. Makeup I was doing at maybe 8 AM and it lasted me through till almost midnight. Just let it sit and then go on to the next step. And I promise you, you'll see such a difference. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Makeup Setting Mist. I have dark under eye circles and I find that I need something that is this pink and apricot-y in order to actually cancel out the kind of grey. People say, is it blue, is it purple? I think it's grey under my eyes. An Hourglass concealer brush. I know everyone raves about this one in particular, and it's just a tiny bit of product because I'm also a creaser under my eyes, and so I try to be quite minimal with the product, but a massive difference. So I'm using a concealer. I got this cosy concealer again from Space NK. I got it because Hailey Bieber used it like all the time and it wasn't an ad. So someone said it's very light reflecting and it's almost more like a serum for the skin. And when they said that, I was like, ah, I get it. I'm just gonna pop some there. And I love a chin highlight. I love the way it just pulls this section forward towards the camera. Can't describe it in any other way. And I have a lip liner trick for you, which I've never seen anyone talk about other than the makeup artist who I actually saw talking about it on TikTok. And if you're someone like me who eats all of their lip liner and it lasts like 20 minutes before you need to reapply, and you're sat there eating your food, wondering if you just have this like dark rim around your mouth, a la Bratz doll, then I've actually found something that works. I'll come on to that in a sec. Just the concealer reminded me of that. Contour, I'm being quite posh. And I'm using the Westman Atelier contour stick in Biscuit. The bronzer, I feel like this is Vive's best product ever. It's their cream bronzer, and I haven't found anything that comes close to how good this is. Big Hourglass, the double-ended brush. Use the bronzer to like blend in the contour. And I feel like that works quite well. Sort of softens it whilst bronzing me at the same time. If I could pick one product that I think will be bought the most from this video, it's this. It's the Armani Eye Tint in 22. Good luck finding it. It's for people who say that they can't do eyeshadow, or they don't have the time or the skill or the bother. You whack it on, how easily that blends out, and you have an eyeshadow look. I love it. It's a great product, arguably my favorite product ever from Armani, but then there's Luminous Silk. I don't know. Just focusing on the top, this NARS lip eyeliner. It's really nice. It's called Mambo. So nice. It's such a simple eye look, those two products. Really love. And then mascara, and then you're done. Mascara, I've got the Eyes to Kill by Armani in number 1. So it's coming up pink, but it's actually, probably just has a bit of foundation on it that's making it lighter. Oh, there you go. Yeah, literally it had a bit of foundation on it. How funny is that? And it looks red now. So it's red. And it's what the Victoria's Secret they used there. And they said the importance of using a red one because pink was just a bit too like artificial and kind of classic. We naturally flush a lot more red. This is the Vive Nova Glow Liquid Light in Holy Chic. And then I'm going to use the, you can use the fingers or the sponge, which, oh, I love the sponge they created. It's so good. Tiny bit of Laura Mercier powder in the lids, and then just in some places that I like. This is actually a Charlotte Tilbury powder brush. Keep confusing my brushes and my blushes. But I don't want to put too much on, I just want to like set it. But the setting spray that we've done throughout will really help that. And I feel like it lasts so long as well. Okay, so my lip liner trick is tiniest bit of concealer. I'm mainly getting that around the edge. And then take your powder, any powder. This has worked with every powder I've tried. Best lip pencil ever. Iconic nude. It's this perfect brownie nude. I'm now gonna line my lips, and because of the base that we did, it is not going anywhere. And then I usually just do a gloss or a balm. I've got the Hourglass. Haven't used this in a little while. It's in the color Rise 100, and it's this brownish nude. It's both a gloss and it feels like a lip balm. I just find makeup and skincare very easy to speak about. That's the makeup look. I love it. It's natural, it's glowy, goes with everything. I'd be happy wearing this to work, a date, a meeting, and then you can just throw this in your bag. It's really glorious if you want to treat yourself. Let's crack on with the day. These in the middle of the day, and I'm so peckish, make me so happy. I love the packaging. You get quite a big salad as well. I'm gonna sit here in the sun and eat my salad. See if I can get this open. Chicken, crunchy, candied. I think they're maple walnuts, goat's cheese. Obviously, it's so tangy and such a lovely contrast. Then they put the dressing on the side. This is green goddess dressing. Sweet potatoes. I was gonna say arugula then. I've been watching too much TikTok. And a ton of onions. I'm sure the girls will love that in the meeting. And then you just shake this up and then pour it over, and it is delicious. I'm so intrigued to see if that works. Not really, no. Taste test. I haven't had this salad in probably 3 months. It's the goat's cheese for me. Please humour me whilst I walk you through how basic my outfit is, but I'm really happy with it. So the new hair, obviously. Then I saw this burgundy Uniqlo, I think it's cashmere, very thin. So someone asked me recently, when I tie a knit around the neck, it isn't like big and kind of clunky. And I think that's because I only go for really thin knits when I do that. Not sure what the temp's gonna be in the office, but cashmere, I think, is thermoregulating. Couldn't be bothered to pick up the jeans that I tried on. Didn't go for jeans, went for Abercrombie Sloan trousers, some of my absolute favorite. And if you are curvy and you can't find trousers that make you really happy and you don't own these, it's a crime. You need to sort it out. I think I have 5 colors. Counting them in my head, 5 different colors. Always the same size, waist 33, leg length L. I'm 5'10", UK 18. Don't go off your usual size, go off the size guide online. Then I was like, looking a bit corporate with the grey tailored trousers and the burgundy knit. So I added this fun little belt from Hush. I'll link everything down below as well, by the way. I went for my silver pumps. Did Pilates yesterday, some extra flexible. I had such a nice Pilates class, actually. I was so close to cancelling, and then I was like, it was such a pleasure. My Anthropologie coat, which I can't stop wearing, I've noticed it's got a tag here, and I think I need to cut that out because I keep catching it. I don't know why they don't do dark tags. And then my Ray-Ban sunglasses, which I heroed on a Canva collage recently because I was like, these are my all year round, come with me everywhere glasses. I have maybe 20 pairs of glasses and I just don't reach for the others now that I have these. I also wanted to do a bit of a feature on products that I stopped wearing their competitors as soon as I found whatever the product is, because there was quite a few products in my life have stopped the exploration of something better because they are so good. Let me know if you want to know what those products are. And then my new bag, which you would have seen at the beginning of the vlog. I'm gonna go to Waitrose to pick up some snacks for the team and then go into the office and do strategy. Sorry, forgot to film little snippets from the office. When I'm in strat mode, I'm in strat mode. So just got back now. I've got some dinner that I'm gonna do. And then I think I'm gonna stop vlogging tomorrow, but not before I show you some new things I've got in my wardrobe. We're just gonna have an evening in tonight. Yeah, I've got some dinner to cook. I've got some steak, some sweet potato, and trying to have some veggies with that. So maybe I've got spinach. I like my spinach in my omelette though. I've got some, I think I've got some broccoli, definitely have some peas. I just love it with a ton of Kerrygold butter. And just staying tonight. I think Love Island All Stars is starting tonight. If so, we are in trouble. It's funny, we were finishing up the meeting and talking about television, and Nat was like, oh yeah, I'm really into 24 Hours in Police Custody. And I was like, I'm obsessed with it. Like, we just love the same TV. I am waiting for Traitors to start. Another 48 hours until we get another ep of that. But just so good, so good. So yeah, good night. Hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. So you have a salad, you get dressed, you sort of flounce around doing coffees and stuff like that, and then you go to a meeting which you conveniently forget to record. Yep, that's me. I will see you tomorrow. See how well the hair stays overnight and in the sleep. Really just love it. It's like 90s supermodel style. And ginger trip. It's 3 p.m. I just want something that's like calming, ritualistic. I haven't drunk alcohol, not like really properly since pre-lockdown. I don't like the tax the next day. It's always more than the joy the day before. His favorite drink's tap water, genuinely. So often just have a tap water. And recently I said to him, I was like, when we go out for dinner, when we go on like a date night, should we do something special and just get a still bottle of water? Like a cold glass, crispy bottle of water. So there's that. I was gonna show you through as the last segment to this vlog some new bits that I've got in my wardrobe. I don't really do hauls anymore. They burn you out a little bit, I think. And they're fun, but I'd really rather show you new additions that are very thoughtful, and some of the price points might not be to your liking. I've got a mix here actually. I've got a mixture of tiers. I'm going to start with the most expensive. I'm going to start with Suzanne. I'm actually waiting for a Suzanne package to come here. They gift me regularly, by the way, so just a disclaimer, these products are gifted. I feel like this is a real find. So I want to say it was Isabel Marant who had the Borg oversized vest thing. I'll put a picture up here if I can find it online, but it looked so cool. Would not spend that money. Saw this on Suzanne and was like, wow, that's so nice. It's got a belt. There isn't any belt loop, so it is just like a free tie, and I'll show you in a cutaway properly. There's something about a vest this time of year that's just so versatile, and when I put outfits together, I'm always feeling like I'm gonna put an overcoat and the whole thing is covered, and then when you get to the office, if your coat is the outfit and you take off your coat, there isn't really much there. But with something like a vest, it's this indoor-outdoor hybrid. It can be an extra layer underneath your coat, and I just think they are so versatile. And I really like color blocking, so I'd probably match a basic to this and wear like cream on cream. But it has this lovely brown button here. I'm going to detail, I fear that this might be out of stock, so I won't talk about it too much, but I wanted a Borg kind of cream vest for a while, so you can Google that and find an alternative. This is from Hush. I really like Hush. I had such an issue with their returns though. They need to sort out their returns because it was such a bad experience. It really annoyed me. This is not G-tagged, although I will. The Simone Slinky leopard print skirt. I got it in a size 18 and I absolutely love it. Slip skirts, I feel like they can be a bit naff sometimes, and they're a bit of like an influencer classic, wear with a knit, etc. But I saw this, I love leopard print. I feel like I'm very picky on how the leopard print is presented, and the fact that this is like, the black is almost navy, and it's very dark, so it's not garish, it's not loud, and I'd wear this with black, white, potentially grey. I'd match the colours in here, so you could do a brown, but I will style that up properly. Just like a black polo neck and some black heels is classic, but I just think it's such a nice pattern. It's a really nice pattern. It's the nicest leopard print pattern I've seen online, so I got that. Another thing from Hush, another size 18, and you would have seen this in my recent reel, is a black cord skirt. I saw a picture of a girl wearing a black maxi skirt outfit with a black polo neck, and I just loved it, so I copied it. Something about cord that just makes it less corporate though, because I think if it was like a linen or a cotton or something, or one of the plastic things, it might feel a bit too officey. Super long, definitely fits me. The size 18 is really nice as well, because this kind of style can sometimes cling around my midsection and just be really unflattering on my lower stomach, but this one isn't. I really like it. And then lower price, I went to M&S and I got a couple pair of jeans. I've been really craving, and again, this is just my age showing, but I really wanted some stretch flares. So I saw them in black and I thought, okay, let's take it slow. I feel like if I am gonna get stretch flare, sometimes a blue can be a little bit too Western cowboy inspired. So I got the black ones. These are the Eva boot cut. I got them in a size 18 long. I am a true 18 and 5'10", and because these are boot cut, I did want to get them in a long so that I could wear a boot with it. They are stretchy, they are comfortable, I really like them. They are like a true black as well, so they've been dyed, and I was just really drawn towards the kind of blue black styles, even like a slightly washed out black, not like a grey. It's hard to explain, but I feel like I'm still on the hunt for the perfect really dark jean. Abercrombie is such an obvious one, but they are difficult to get a hold of because of stock issues and stuff. Peach ginger break. Then M&S as well, I wanted some really dark blue jeans that were actually tighter. Like, I kind of felt like I wanted a skinny vibe. I think because it's cold and we were going on sort of country walks at friends' houses or whatever, where I have such baggy jeans. I've had my hair up this whole time, I wasn't supposed to do that. Where I've had such baggy jeans, I wanted to do that with like a boot, and the baggy jeans just, they're not practical for going on like muddy walks. If you are gonna wear a jean, you wanna wear something tight like a skinny, and then it acts a bit more like a legging. So these are the Sienna Straight 18 long, and they are this really dark blue. This camera pulls out blue, so they're not as blue as they are appearing. The bottom looks like this. They're not skinny, they're definitely not a flare, they are like a straight. I feel like they lean a bit more. If you could think about the Abercrombie straights, these are a little bit more like a skinny jean, but again, they have that stretch, which I really appreciate as a slightly curvier lady. I'll put the links and the sizes down below. I hope you've enjoyed my first vlog back. Thank you if you are one of the people that spurred me on to upload again. I definitely disappeared towards the end of 2024, so thank you for letting me do so. Christmas break was so good, and I come back and I've got this this hunger again, this hunger to create, which is really nice. Even after this, I think I'm gonna go straight into doing some Instagram reels and then pop on my Peloton later, and then like properly wash my new hair. And I feel like I'm probably gonna style it for you, maybe in the next vlog, like properly, because I didn't get to show that. I like this blowy out look, but I might also do the whole like wrapping it around a tong and it being that kind of like loose undone wave. It'd be interesting to see how the layers present when I do that. Anyway, ramble over. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. Please do subscribe if you aren't subscribed to the channel yet. The amount of people that I watch for years and then realize I'm not even subscribed to, and it makes a real difference. I'm nearly at 100,000, and if I can get that plaque, my ego will be sorted. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vlog, and I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye.